welcome in a new and very interesting video. In this video we will learn about the addition of numbers. You can say that addition of numbers. You may get shocked by the title that addition of numbers is so simple that you can easily do the addition of numbers. For example, whenever you have to add 2 with 5, you can easily add and it will become 7. But what happens if there are some rational numbers, for example in the form of fraction? Can you add them easily? So let's try it. If we have two rational numbers that in the form of fraction, like 2 by 7 plus 9 by 3, and you have to add them. So the most common mistakes that students do is that they simply add these two numbers and add these two numbers, but it is wrong. The correct and the most easiest method. We are going to study the correct and the most easiest methods to add or subtract. Two or more than two rational numbers. So let's start with the easiest fractions. Suppose we have 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5, as these two are again rational numbers. But observe one thing, that the number in the denominator of these two numbers is same. So you can easily put a line, and what is the number in the denominator of both the numbers? The number in the denominator of both the numbers is 5. So place 5 here. Now I will try to explain it deeply. The first thing is that you have to follow in all questions is that first take the first rational number, that is 2 by 5, and multiply it with the number that you have written here, and it is 5. So 5 is cancelled with 5 and the remaining answer is 2. So just write 2 here. Next, there is a sign of plus, so put plus. Next, now take the second rational number, that is 3 by 5, multiply it again with the number written here, that is 5. 5 is cancelled with 5. Now the remaining answer is 3. So just place 3 here. Now you can easily add 2 and 3. It becomes 5 over 5. So our answer in the more simplest form is 1. This was the example with the same number in the denominator. Let's consider a similar example. This time we have two rationals, for example 7 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Again notice the number in the denominator of these two fractions is again same, so write 2 here. Now take the first rational number, that is 7 by 2, multiply it with the number written here, it is 2. 2 is cancelled with 2 and our remaining answer is 7. Now the next is a sign, that is minus in this case. Now take the second rational number, that is 2, that is 3 by 2. Multiply it again with the number written here and it is 2. 2 is cancelled. Now the remaining answer is 3. Now subtract these two numbers. The answer is 4 by 2. Now the answer in the most simplest form is 2. In this way you can add or subtract two fractions having the same number in denominator. Now let's talk about the sum or the difference of two fractions having the different numbers in the denominator. So let's start. Now this time let's take an example like 2 by 6 plus 3 by 2. In this case, the number in the denominator different. In the denominator of first rational number there is 6 and in the denominator of second rational number here it is 2. Now the first method is that make the number same. For example, in the first rational number it is 2 by 6 and in the second here is 3 by 2. You have to make here 6 because you cannot convert 6 into 2, but you can convert 2 into 6 by multiplying with 3 and dividing by 3. So now our rational number will become 3 is the 9 and 3 2s the 6. Now our question has converted into the first form having the same number in the denominator. Now you can solve it again with the previous method. In this case our answer is 11 by 6. 11 by 6 are not divisible with the same number, so our answer is 11 by 6. Now let's discuss the second method. We have a question that 2 by 6 plus 3 by 2. Now the second method is that have a look on the numbers in the denominator. These are 6 and 2. Now take the LCM of these two numbers, that is 6 and 2, in order to find the least common multiple. So you can see that prime factors of 6 and 2, 2 3s, the 6 and 2 1 the 2, and now the 3 1 the 3 and 1 will be as it is. Now multiply these factors, 3 2s the 6, it will become 6. So the least common multiple of 6 and 2 is 6. So again now place a line here, it will become and write 6. Now again repeat the previous process, that is take the first rational, that is 2 by 6, and multiply with the number written here, that is 6. 6 is cancelled with 6 and now our answer is 2. Again there is a sign of plus in this case, so write it here. Now take the second fraction, that is 3 by 2, and multiply it with the number written here. Now you can see 2 divides 6 as 2, 3 is the 6. Now the numbers remaining here is 3 multiply 3. 3 multiply 3, it becomes 9. So write here 9. 9 plus 2, it will become 11 by 6. You can see that in our previous case, again the answer was, in the previous case the answer was 11 by 6, and in the present case again the answer is 11 by 6. So you can decide with which method is easy to follow, and you can follow that method that you find quite easy. So let's discuss some more examples to make it more clear. Now to make it more clear, let's consider another example. This time we are given with a question. This is our given question and we have to summarize it. First, let's simplify our first fraction. First, let's simplify our first fraction, that is 3 4 by 5. First you have to multiply 5 with 3. 5 with 3, it will give you answer 15. Now add this number. The number is 4. Add this number, it becomes 19. So your first fraction will become 19 by 5. Let's repeat it again. You are given 3 4 by 5 plus 5 by 7. First you have to simplify the first fraction. And how can you simplify it? Multiply 5 by 3 and then add the result by the next number. Then add the result with the next number. 5 3 the 15 and add the 15 and 4. Your first fraction becomes 19 by 5 plus 5 by 7. Now you have to find out the sum of these two fractions. Now let's have a look at the denominator of these two fractions. In the denominator, numbers are not same, so let's make them same. Here it is 5 and here it is 7. Find the LCM of 5 and 7. It gives you the answer 5 ones the 5, 7 ones the 7. So it keeps multiply these two factors. 7 multiply 5, it becomes 35. It becomes 35. So here make a line and write 35. Now you can add by the previous method. Now you can add these two fractions by the previous method. What was the method? Method is that take the first fraction, that is 19 by 5, multiply this fraction by the number written here. The number is 35. 5 sevens the 35. Now multiply 19s by 7 and you will get 133. Just write here 133. The sign in this case is plus, so just put plus here. Now take the second fraction, that is 5 by 7. Now 5 by 7 multiplies with the number written here. The number is 35. 7 5s the 35. Now multiply 5 by 5, it gives you answer 25. Just write 25 here. Now add these two numbers, it becomes 8 5 1 over 35. Just have a look at this fraction. Can you make it more simpler or in a more simple way? Either these two numbers have a common number or not. So this fraction cannot be made more simple. This is a required answer of your question. In this way, you can find out the sum or the difference of any two or three rational numbers. Now let's discuss the sum of three rational numbers. Now this time we are given with a question with three rational numbers and we have to add them. Now first of all, just have a look. The numbers in the denominator are not same. So let's find out the LCM of these numbers. Now let's find out the LCM of these three numbers. First, you can see that two numbers can have a common multiple of 3. So let's start with 3. 3 3 is the 9, 3 1 the 3 and 8 will remain as it is. 3 1 the 3 and 8 remains as it is. So 2 4s the 8 and 2 2s the 4 and 2 1s the 2 and 1 remains as it is. 1 remains as it is. So now multiply these factors. It becomes 3 multiply 3 multiplies 2 multiplies 2 multiplies 2. It becomes 8 and it becomes 9. So it becomes 72. Now just put a line here. Write the number 72. Now just take the first fraction, that is 7 by 9, and multiply it with the number written here. The number is 72. 9 8s the 72 and 7 8s the 56. So just write the number 56 here. Now the next is a sign of plus, so just write here plus. Now take the second fraction, that is 6 by 8, multiply it with 72. Now in this case we have 8 9s the 72, and what is the answer of 6 multiplies 9? 6 multiplies 9, it gives answer 54. So just write 54 here. Now take the third and the last fraction, that is 6 by 3, multiplies it with 72. Now 3 2s the 6 and carry it, give the carry 1 2 2 and it becomes 12. 3 4s the 12. Now our answer is it remains 6 multiply 24. So just multiply these two numbers. It becomes 144. So just write 144 here. Now add these three numbers. It becomes 110. Add it with 144 over 72. Now just simply add these two numbers. It becomes 200. It becomes 254 by 72. In order to make the answer more simple, just check either these two numbers have a common factor or not. So as you can see, the last of the number is even in the numerator and also in the denominator the last number is even. So these two numbers must have a number common. So let's check. 2 1s the 2, it is 5. 2 to the 4, it gives carry 1, it becomes 14. So 2 7 the 14. Now in the denominator it's 72. 2 3s the 6 and carry it gives carry 2. 2, it becomes 12. 2 6 the 12. Now our fraction has become 127 over 36. Now just have a look on it. The number in the numerator is odd and the number in the denominator is even. So I think so this fraction doesn't have a common factor. So you can say that your more simplest and the final answer is 127 by 36. So let's discuss one more example of addition of three rational numbers having the different number in their denominators. So the idea to make the numbers in the denominator same will be useless in this case, because you may got a lot of time to thinking that how we can make the numbers same in the denominator. So let's try with the second method. So let's take the LCM of these three numbers. The first number is 9, the second one is 18, and the third one is 21. That is 3 3s the 9, 3 6 the 18, and 3 7s the 21, 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6, and 7 will remain as it is, 1 will remain as it is, and 2 1 the 2, and the 7 will also remain as it is. Now 7 1s the 7. Now multiply all these numbers. So 3 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 7. Then now you will get the answer 126. Now put a line here, write the number 126. So now take the first rational number, that is 2 by 9, multiply it with 126. The first pair is 12, and here the number in the denominator is 9. So 9 1 the 9 and give 3 a carry to 6, it becomes 36. 9 4 the 36. Now multiply 2 with 14, you get the answer 28. So just put 28 here. Then the sign next to 2 by 9 is plus, so just put plus here. Now the second rational number is 7 by 18, multiply it with 126. Now you can simply divide 126 by 18 if you are confused with the cutting method. So now find out a number that multiplies with 18 gives you 126. So you can see 3 3s the 9 and 9 2s the 18, and 18's multiply by 7 gives you 126. So 18 multiplies by 7 gives you 126. So 7 remains here, so you can write 7 here. Now multiply 7 by 7, you will get 49. So just write 49 here. Again the number next to second rational is plus, so put plus here again. Now take the third rational number, that is 4 by 21, multiply it with 126. Again you may get confused with the direct division, so let's do the division by the traditional method, 126 by 21. Now find out a number that multiplies with 21, gives you 126. Again look at it. When you will multiply 7 by 3, 7 3s the 21, now 3 to the 6. So multiply 6 with 21, it will gives you 126. So just write 6 here. 21 multiplies by 6 equals to 126. So here 6 remains here. Now simply 21 6 the 126. Now multiply 4 by 6, you will get 6 4 the 24. Just write 24 here. Now plus these three numbers, you will get 101 over 126. Now these two numbers cannot be simplified anymore. The reason is that the last number in the denominator is an odd number, and the number in the denominator and the last number in the denominator is even number. That is why these numbers cannot be simplified more. So your answer will be 101 by 126. I hope that you may got the idea how to add two or more than two rational numbers with the easiest method. So keep watching. Stay blessed.